Sorry.
Was well, I meant to ask you, Gary. Then we got to talk about something else. So, Kim, were you on the Amazing Mastermind last week? Remind me. A lot has happened last week with our amazing co-host Michael. Were you there?
Yes. I just had to shut off a bit earlier.
No, Gary was. What about Kim? Was she there? Remind me. Was Kim there?
You mean which call is that?
The mastermind about universal economics. Were you there? I don't think so.
No, I feel like I'm not.
Yeah, you were. Okay, I sent out the recording in our
thank you.
groups and emails. So I think you'll find it very helpful. Great, good. Michael, how do you feel after the fact?
Oh, quite good. It's I must admit, putting that together for you guys got me a bit awake in that area. I've been a bit fascinated all week from some other things that came to mind, and I've had some communications with a few people that were on the group that emailed me and that sort of thing. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you for the opportunity. And yeah, like it wasn't a commercial thing. You know, it was good that I wasn't pushing. I felt it was good in the context that I wasn't pushing a business service or something like that. It's an old business of mine, and it's very interesting stuff. But you know, it's just got to be put with every other resource we've got for having things as good as we can get them.
Great, fantastic. And Michael, I see you have a follow-up with Excellent Cultures. They invited me too. I'll try to make it to support you. I'll try to make that time. Okay.
Oh, the same call that they've invited me to. That could be awesome, because
yeah,
I've got some interesting things to try to put into that call to get the most out of it. Actually, I'm qualified in management in a business culture, and I'm looking at a business that I haven't built yet, but it's going to have a lot to do with setting it up right to get that right culture. So I think it'll be a great meeting. Okay,
fantastic. And Kim, I know they invited you too, so check your email. Again, it's complimentary. And Gary, I think I didn't see your name, but you can take advantage of that if you want to, okay? Back to the free assessment about the culture. Okay.
Join the same call if you can, if you want. Gary, I did a follow-up to the mastermind with the guy. So I did a free survey on my business culture, and my business is set to grow, really. And they got back to me and said, we'll do a 1-hour chat with you about it. And if Elena joins the call and you will join the call, we can just make it like a little continuation of that mastermind. And my archetype is a small business that needs to expand. It could still be extremely relevant to your clients, if not your own situation. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
We have to ask for their permission to add more people, okay? Because it's not my show, it's their show. Okay, but I think they could be okay, and definitely you can also have your own specific for your own culture, Gary. In addition, okay, great. All right, Veron, welcome. Okay, so let's get started. Why is that? The music stopped working on Zoom.
Now, since we're a fairly small group today and Veron's just joined us and I missed, I was wondering if Kim could run by her news again, because I saw the big smile coming out of it. I just caught the end of it.
Oh.
Kim, what do you think? Elena?
Michael, what do you want?
I'd just like to hear what I missed, because I was late and I saw you smiling all over, and I think you might have been telling us about a win this week.
Oh, no, Elena just say Australia was on time all the time, and I say, yeah, we are winning because 3 of us is from Australia.
Yeah. It is. It's kind of interesting, and I don't mind that. It's good. Aussies are okay on the whole.
Okay, what is going on? We are in Mercury retrograde. It says my internet connection is unstable. Oh.
Mine just went glitchy as well. Mine just went very glitchy as well, just in the last minute and a half. Came back just now.
Oh, goodness. 1 second. The music is not.
Music.
The internet's not.
We'll be all right if there's no music.
I have a backup, but it's not as crystal clear. Let me see what's going on with this internet. I cannot even get up. Hang on. Okay, somebody entertains while I do IT.
Entertain.
How's your business going, Kim?
How's my business going? I feel like learn a lot, but it just like it wasn't focused everywhere. It more like I feel like going around. So I probably talk with Eleanor like later on. I'm more like switching around, and I don't know where to stop and stay, because I need to focus in one thing and build something rather than moving from everywhere. I don't know which one is priority. I think I feel like everything is needed, so I end up didn't know what is priority.
I had a top mentor come and visit me the other day, actually, and we've worked over the last decade on my business a few times. And it just comes back to that, what is your bread and butter line? Because as money coming in gets less and work gets thin, if you're in maximum diversity, it's very tricky to hold that identity of what you are delivering. And he said to me, he said, just do lawns for 2 months right now, because you're allowed to, everyone needs it. Just go out and do lawns all the time. I said, I can't. 10 lawns a day for $350 profit. No, it's too hard. But the bread and butter thing, and anyway, yeah, good point. I'm still working on that, so I don't really have to answer. But I think what you love the most has got to be built into that core package that you fall back on whenever you're doing too much. Go back to that. You've got to love it, and it's got to work financially, and it's a simple thin thread that keeps on going.
Yeah, I just like have so much to learn, mainly because I feel like I just feel like so many things to learn, and because I feel like it's like I'm making the ultimate decision, so I have to responsible the consequence. So I have to feel like I need to sort of have to know everything. Yeah, try not to waste making wrong decision, because so and it's new area, so it's sort of like feel like everything demand my attention. Yeah,
some of that stuff that you feel you have to learn might just be worth giving to somebody else to do for you. Like even back, I learned this when I was a musician in the first place. You can't be an expert at recording and playing an instrument. Someone else has got to do the recording and you play the instrument. So whatever you're really, really good at, other people can help fill the gaps of getting that to the commercial market, rather than you learning everything about how to do every step of it. Because you're right, you end up not being in it for helping parents parent better. You end up spending half your time in the IT room. So
that's true.
Very good. All right, thank you for entertaining. So hopefully the planets will be aligned after our mastermind with all our numbers, special numbers, and we'll get through this. I did get back from my travel late last night, and I will, something must, with all these technologies we are using, something must need to be updated, right? Make sure all of you update your technology, those free updates. Otherwise, there could be incompatibility. But I'll check later, because I can't right now. So, but just in case, Gary, I'm nominating you as my co-host. If for some reason I drop out, please carry on, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. So, okay, let's have some little bit of music to get us into the mood. And here we go. So, let's see. Let's review our first week of June. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, no, slides is not cooperating again. So I think the problem is Microsoft, and now singling it out. Shame on Microsoft. I'll do my update but yeah, it seems behind. So anyway, we know it by heart. Let's do our review. I use the chat. Let's do one. So let's focus on really having an amazing last month of the quarter and semester, and that's June. So we want to set a great tone and piggybacking on those wins. So I want one win from your first week of June, okay? That will catapult you to, the word is compound your success for the remaining 3 weeks, okay? So what would that be for me? So for me is, actually this may help you all, because I think you all have, you're all coaches in a way, you're specialty coaches, Kim, Gary, Veron, and Michael. So the coaching industry, for better or worse, is getting tougher. It's getting more regulated, okay? And for better or worse, I think it's for the better, but sometimes the admin can be a pain. So I'm in the middle of that right now, because more requests for certifications and accreditations, all that admin is requested, and of course I want to comply and always give my best to my members and clients. So that's what I'm working on, and so it's in the works. And that's my win. So what about Gary?
For me, a win was doing a bit of reflection and resetting on some things that I just needed to make adjustments to, and that had a good impact on the progress that I made last week. Yeah, so took a bit of time on the 31st of May to just finish off and reset a few things.
Good job. Yes, and the environment is complying. Yes, the environment around you, Melbourne, is.
Yes, because we're in lockdown.
Okay. Well, for better or worse, you get an extra week of introspection, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. And Kim.
I think one big win is actually I feel much calmer in a way when it's sort of like I got the component of how to do business, like what business made of. Because I come quite new, so I try to get all the information and try to understand and overall what it is, like how in terms of mindset, in terms of thinking and the component of it, like click funnel and social media and all that. And it's just like I think I'm at a stage where in every conversation I can understand what other people are talking about. Not long ago I go networking, I don't know what people are talking about, and I'm all confused there. So now I'm settling down. I still have a lot to do, but I think the win is actually able to understand what other people communicate about, and yeah, I think that is sort of ground myself a bit.
Okay, wonderful. You do sound more and more grounded. So it's working. Keep it up, Kim. Good job. And good job waking up extra early for us, all of us. Okay, great. Welcome, Dr. Divki. We are reviewing last week, and I'll send you the exercise in the chat. And Michael.
I'm feeling good for the week. I think similar to Kim, the dust is settling, and again, we've had a bit of a revision for the next 3 to 6 months. It's like let's take stock and think. I've kept it together and achieved a number of personal KPIs all week, and I was happy with the mastermind, and my van's back on the road, and my customers are ringing me, and the ones that were jumping up and down are pretty cash about waiting a few weeks. So that it's all coming together to allow my productivity to go up with the calm, which I think the calm has to come first, and then real achievement can happen.
Wow, beautifully said. Give us one of your KPI.
Home cooking healthy meals. Well, we've done like 7 nights out of 7, and have been really great standard. And we've been cleaning up fast. We've had no dishes in the morning. I wake up for coaching at 6 a.m. and there's not a dirty dish in our kitchen because of last night. There's 3 of us. We're on fire. We're keeping the house clean, staying positive, all that.
Great. Okay, wonderful. You look great. Keep it up. Product of the product. And let's hear from, let's see, so Veron.
Yeah, we have very good weather last week, and it's very warm, so I make use of it and spend time sitting out in the garden enjoying the sun for a change. And then, okay, I also have been able to continuously doing reading of a book every day. Yeah, and is a habit I want to form, you know, on the reading. And I bought 2 books as well this last week.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. Bravo. Are you off the lockdown?
No, not yet. They're talking about they have to delay it, I think.
Okay, all these British example countries, extra lockdown for you guys. So anyway, maximize it. There is a beauty in that too. And I guess it is the conservative, safe approach, because here now I'm back in Nevada, just different laws. And now I just got back and I just found out a couple of my friends tested positive. So it's still there. Whereas in California, they were still in lockdown. I just got back last night, as I said, and for better or worse, you know, less cases. So I don't know, but make the best out of the situation, everybody. So, okay. And Dr. Divgi, a funny story for you. So before I left for California for 10 days, I ordered more Rockwells, and they did. And they were supposed to come via FedEx, which is for those of you in Australia, is one of the biggest shipping companies in the US. Maybe you have something similar in Australia. And so
We've
now,
got FedEx.
Yeah, okay.
We've got them here as well.
Yes, so I think they're also getting coordinated with this whole COVID and everything, but something is falling through the cracks still, and the holes and gaps, and plus Mercury retrograde. So these famous Rockwells somehow didn't get the memo. So they're traveling around the world. I still haven't got them. I put them on hold for a moment because I didn't want them to get here.
You can track the package.
Yes, but now they got confused. So anyway, but even the big companies, the moral of the story is even the big companies make mistakes, but it is okay. You know, they eventually will get it right. And my pressure Rockwells will have traveled the world by the time I finally get them. So maybe they'll be even more fertile.
Yeah.
Go. And so you, Dr. Divgi, was dealing with a personal recovery, and I hope you're feeling better. You look great.
Yes, I am doing better.
Okay.
No problem.
Right. So one win for you that you've had recently,
Sure.
that will move you forward for this great month.
No problem. The one win was I was requested to write an article for a seminar workshop that is going to go in India.
Yeah.
Sometime this month. They had not finalized it, but I gave them the topics, different topics, and key thing was I had to write it in my state language, which is Marathi.
Yeah.
And what dawned on me is that I don't think in Marathi anymore.
Yeah.
Never thought, because I was taught in English. So it was a challenge for me to think in English and then translate it in the state language and then send it to them.
Oh,
But
wow.
I did that, finally finished it and did it. I chose to write on childhood domestic violence.
Yeah.
Because domestic violence is there,
Mhm.
but in India, the key thing is that people don't talk more about it. And it is a generational problem. So if the mom tolerates the beating by the dad, it must be okay. And that's how it goes on.
Yeah.
So I just kind of had to verbalize it and bring it to notice that it affects the child's psyche.
Yeah.
And it affects them so much that they have much more mental health issues. And the key thing is that this stupid thing continues.
Yeah.
So I feel good about the final product that came out. But I learned a lot on Google Translate
Mhm.
and how to convert something, I think, in English into my language.
Good job. Good job. Yes, I do a lot of that too, being bilingual. Again, it's not perfect, but and this is very helpful to Kim and Veron as well, because they're also bilingual. And who knows, maybe Gary and Mike will be inspired to do their work in another language as well, maybe with some help.
English, American, and Australian.
That is so true.
Great, great.
I was told I'd speak Queen's English when I came to this country.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's difficult though to do everything in two languages. It's not easy. It's almost like having twins. Women understand this analogy, men a little less. So for men, I would say it's almost like being the captain of two sports team. So it's it's you have to duplicate everything. So, but if you were gifted in another language, you use those gifts, please. Help more people. All right. When the slide cooperates. So thanks to Michael's suggestion, we will focus on career this week. Okay. Career, just career. So everybody stay focused on your career, which includes your business and work finances. Okay. So everybody stays focused on that. You may have some other actions that you are carrying forward for this month and on and beyond, but we will come up with new goals for your career or fine tune them. So so in light of that, let's change it up a bit. Okay, so I want you to, one person will do it with me, another person and the others will do it in pairs. I want you to tell your partner where you're at with your career so far, 5 months into 2021, despite all the COVID limitations, and where you just look at the next 6-7 months. So where you are and where you want to go. Okay. So okay, let me put it in the chat box. So where for your career, where are you 5 months into the year, into the calendar year 21 with your career, and where do you want to go for the next? So we're thinking long term today, 6-7 months. Okay, so there's no right or wrong, but just talk it out with your partner. Okay. Dr. Divgi, stay here, and everybody else go with your partner and go. Great. Formulate your thought, Dr. Divki. I'll be right with you. I have to grab a glass of water. Sorry. Formulate
problem.
your thoughts.
No problem.
Okay, I'm all yours.
Yeah. Where am I?
Yes.
I am still developing my product, like services. What do I want to do and all that.
Yeah.
Aging gracefully and purposefully is still the title, but what all things I want to add to it, that is still I'm thinking. I was guided to a CME course which says yoga in healthcare.
Yeah.
And that I think has a wider application. And I do want to learn that. They have some machine that just by exposing your fingertips,
Yeah.
they can find out where the imbalance is in the body.
Mm-hmm.
And according to that, they give you the guidance what you should be doing. They're not, if somebody's taking medicines, they don't change them to begin with.
Yeah.
But they come up with some breathing techniques or yoga thing to practice. And then automatically your medical care would decrease the medicines.
Yes.
So that I really liked. And I'm looking into it. So I'm just kind of, it kind of taking different parts.
Yeah.
Like what all things am I going to check of the person when they come in?
Yes.
Because key thing I have to say that the person who's in 50s, ready, late 50s, ready to retire, should be in best of health and should have less financial worries.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are the two challenges.
Agreed.
So I think for that part, this yoga thing will help if they know where their imbalance is and what they can do about it. That would help.
Yes.
So that is one thing coming to my mind.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
So I'm just getting into more details about it.
Sure.
Just trying to, this is a person founded by a vascular surgeon who had bypass surgery 20 years ago.
Mhm.
And has totally weaned off all the medicines. And he's 84 years old. And you cannot make out he's 84. The
Mhm.
way he's more flexible, more energetic than what I am.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed by this man because whatever he's talking, he's doing it and he's showing it to you.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And I was guided to it by another place where I do yoga thing,
Mhm.
So the guy said, there is a CME, you should do it. And that's how I landed up doing. And I was surprised that this is people who were there were from Harvard and practicing physicians and all that. And they really impressed upon me. And I'm glad to see that they're practicing, they're introducing it. But I would like to learn more about it.
Sure. Sure. Okay. Great. So a couple of questions. When you say
Yeah.
SME, you mean subject matter expert?
CME, no. CME, continuing medical education.
Ah, okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And the second thing is do you think that you can get some help, like some interns, some assistants, maybe some junior doctors? They don't even need to be doctors, but to help you, because this is a big project. There is a huge need for it, and you know there is only one of you. We can't clone you just yet.
That is true.
Yeah.
In order to give something to somebody, my thoughts have to be clear. Then I know what to get out of them.
Yeah.
And that is where I think I do not know how to look at it. Are these distractions, or are these things coming my way so that my product should be more wholesome?
Yes.
You know, that's something I have not, but I am fascinated by this. So I do want to include it.
Yes.
You know, and that's something I have to learn. The other part, I think the other people will. So the way I finish looking at the product is that if I find out where they are mentally, if I find out where they are physically, and what their working habits are,
Mm-hmm.
then I should be in a position to guide them.
Yes.
And then it will come, how much will it cost me to analyze them, and how should I monetize it?
Yes.
You know, those are the things that would come. Those are the questions.
Yeah.
You know, first analyze, and that is one-on-one, then meeting to give the report.
Yeah.
And then suggest the therapy, but get something in commitment at the beginning
Yeah.
by monetizing it.
That's a great idea. And
So,
so say a little more about that commitment, just like I'm using your own word.
yeah, commitment to go through it, go through the process.
Mm-hmm.
You know, means they should be self-motivated, and they should realize that they need help.
Yeah.
Unless they are aware, nothing I can do that would help.
Yes.
They should be able to do it. So they should be, means my what do you say, target person,
Yeah.
target client should be open, introspective to realize it,
Mm-hmm.
willing to work, able to pay. So those are the things.
Okay, good. Write it down. Those are
I'm writing it down as I talk to you.
they're your qualifications. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Requirement.
Yeah. So those are the people I would be looking for.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found a lot of help on LinkedIn. Okay. So if you have a business page on LinkedIn, you can get a lot of help.
I do have a LinkedIn page.
Yeah.
Are you using premium, or are you at the basic?
No basics. You don't need to use premium. You don't need to pay.
Because they keep on sending me these emails, right? The target key that
Yeah.
1 month. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, great. Welcome, everybody. We were talking about LinkedIn and how that can help you all for expanding your own business. So LinkedIn always has new features and always has beta programs that are not quite smooth, you know, what's the word? Quite fully functioning. That's the premium. It had a different name, ProFinder. We did a mastermind about that last year with a LinkedIn and Wikipedia expert. The replays are on the membership website or the regular website. You've got thepower.com. So, but yeah, I did try that for a month or two. I think they give you a free month, and then after that you pay, but you can always unsubscribe. But I didn't see a return. I don't know if they've improved the platform since then, But as far as interns, this is for all of you, I'm getting a ton, and they're great too, great, through LinkedIn, but you have to have a LinkedIn business page. Okay, everybody? All right, moving on. Step 2. We're going to visualize the next 6 months, 7 months of your amazing 2021. Pretending that everything you touch turns to gold, because why not, right? So pretend that any challenge, because there will always be challenges, are there to actually make you thrive. So welcome them, welcome them, welcome them. So visualize yourself rising above any challenge, any obstacle, and thriving within the next 6-7 months. I put some nice song, some music, and go. I'm gonna mute everybody. You can write it down or just relax in your chair, get up, close your eyes, and enjoy.
Thought I'd just quickly, quietly unmute myself and ask if anybody is making any notes in the chat box today, other than me and Elena. There we go.
I'm making notes on the paper.
Yeah, I've done that. I thought I'd share a bit there too.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good job, everybody. So, PowerPoint still not complying. So, I just want to say something before we go to the next step, because again, you're all educators, basically, whether you call yourself expert or consultant or coach or mentor. So the you know, there are many forms of education and many theories and many school of thoughts, many approaches, many methods, but the purest form of coaching, Michael, especially for you, because you tend to be more directive like me, is when you don't give any direction and you really give clients plenty of time to discover what's best for themselves in terms of style, methodology, you know, because people learn differently. So, like Dr. Varada, obviously, she likes to write it. So she's tactile, she's kinesthetic. For her, the typing doesn't work as much. For me, typing, as you can see, works. For you, works. But for some people, it doesn't, right? So we have to respect that. For some people, it's distracting. Yeah. And yes, so, you know, even the career, like today, focusing on career, that will never fly with certain school of coaching because it's too much directions. It becomes consulting versus coaching. But, you know, I like to give it my own style. I'm an hybrid version and I like to adapt it to all of you. So, so just a little insight of what's behind the scene as it can help all of you in your own practices as well. Was that helpful?
Yep.
Great. Okay, wonderful. Good job. So let's strategize. So yeah, so Kim, Dr. Divby brought up LinkedIn, or I brought it up, and that's an example. You know, FedEx, as they now are coming up with new features, all companies are coming up with new features. Technology keeps changing, hence these technical issues. So just see what else is there without overwhelming yourself that can help you with your business goals. Maybe it's a new CRM. And by the way, the next mastermind is going to be co-hosted with my own personal IT person / online marketer, who actually is the founder of the CRM I use, which is in 3 languages. Now, his English is not the best, but be patient with him. He's very creative. And so he's going to give you some insights on new marketing tools out there that are really brand new that I, even don't know. So, but some can be overwhelming. Some may not work for you and where you're going. So just stay open, consult with one another and see what else could maybe they're using that could also benefit you. And so exchange new best practices. So exchange best practices in this next step. And you are gonna do it with your buddy. All right, so new buddy. And let's see, I don't know how to. 1 second. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so you're all, I'm gonna join one of your breakout rooms. Okay, you're gonna have 3 people because doesn't let me do it otherwise. So, and everybody go. Kim, Michael, good, join. Michael, join. Okay, let's see. All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry we went over time. Kim, what happened to you?
Now she's there.
Okay. Okay, there you are. Okay, so we didn't lose. Did we lose anybody? No. Okay. All right, great. So good job, everybody. So, feel free to continue this dialogue if you need more time. You all know each other. You can interact in the private Facebook group. So let's go into action while the PowerPoint. So I want to see all your new career action. I'll hold you to 1, the first one, anything above that extra. And so please put them in the chat box and I'll do the same and start. Good job, everybody. Great actions. Let me see your reward for completing these amazing actions in the chat box. It's gonna be a nice swim for me. Great. Thai for Veronica, my favorite food by far. Great. Kim, take away, fantastic. Let me see everybody else. Michael, all friends, very nice. Varada, plans, very nice. And Gary, nice, lunch out, beautiful. Good job, everybody. Way to go to segue into your amazing month. Well done. You're off the hook. Enjoy all your actions and rewards. I will enjoy mine as well. And I'm looking forward to reconnecting next week with better technology, onwards and upwards. So if you have any question, let me know. And Kim, I'll see you in 2.5 hours. Put the alarm, okay? Okay, good job.
Thank you. Have a great week.
You too, look great. Keep up the great work, Dr. Tivkin.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great week, everyone.
You too,
You too.
good job,
Thanks, Elena.
amazing.
Another good session. Apologies, everyone, if I was a bit pushy with that Vizzo on the chat
All
box.
for the good, it's all a learning lesson. And so allows me to give you some more tools, hopefully, all of you.
I think it might just been the tone because I just came out of the silence and said something, and it probably sounded more pushy than it was meant to be. It was just sort of reminding people, because I sometimes completely forget about the chat box until halfway through, and then I look at it and I see all these great comments that I hadn't had a chance to check out. So I just think it's a great extra dimension to things.
I agree.
All righty, next time, guys, I'm really keen for this week. It's going to be great. I hope that happens all round.
We will. Enjoy. Good job, everybody.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Good job. Thank you. Ciao.